Good evening, gentlemen. Good evening. How is everybody? I'm not feeling so bloody good. 37 people in the chat already. I'll just run through. It's Monday night. It's 10 o'clock, thereabouts, in the UK. And this in the world of travel and whatever, there's not a great deal happening at this moment in time. But I'll turn up here anyway. And if we all talk rubbish, then we talk rubbish anyway. Bernard Purcell, nice to hear from you. Hi, Ed. Hope you're well. Not at this moment in time, I'm not. Brian Street, good evening. Pinball, Mal, Ian UK. Hi, Steady Eddie. Bloody hell, Ed, well, you've got more channels than Sky now. Not as well. We'll talk about that in a minute. Hugh Jordan, Delayed Dave, Eugene Vincent, Pele. Good evening from Norway. She had a hairy muff. I do like the hairy stuff. Take your shirt off tonight, perhaps. No, you don't want to see my hairy chest. Ty, Billy Boy, Kipax, Tim Pornhub after watch this. Good for you, mate. Good for you, mate. Anyway, do you think I'm sexy? Is that what you're trying to say? Roy Jones, I am Tilt. Nice to hear from you. David Coleman, I was just starting to watch your other videos. Well, thanks for that. Anyway, Squared Circle. David's in Toronto. Hugh Jordan, good evening, Ed. I hope you've got the beer, brandy, and Jägermeister ready. That bloody, that 3 barrels. Me and my best mate were having a Sunday night drinking session last night, and that bloody 3 barrels is guaranteed. It is guaranteed to give you a headache. I woke up with a stonking headache today. Tampa 35. Hope we have a poor pie, Ed. I wouldn't mind one of them, to be honest with you. McLaren F1 race is a nice comment. My world has fallen apart, but Eddie does a live stream. Cheer me up, mate, please. Okay, thank you. Stephen Gamble, Tom Streeter, Paul UK. Good evening, mate. Okay. Tom, what's it? Ed Sween's 20-stone wife back in England. I think he was sexy. I love you too, honey bunch. Thomas Hancock, Thomas Easton. Well, Eddie, booked your flight yet? Not exactly. I've been tempted, but I've been looking at, I suppose any day now. Damon, nice to hear from you, Damon. I put Damon's chat on the screen. Damon, evening, handsome Ed. Glad to see you're set back safe and sound. Regards. Cheers, mate. That's very kind of you. Red wine, yes, that's bloody good value. Red wine, yes, that's bloody good value. Do you prefer Romanian or Thai muff? I've had the second one a lot more, but I do like a bit of the other. Eugene Vincent, what did you have for your Sunday dinner, Ed? What did I have for my Sunday dinner? Right now, this is bloody Asda. This is. I ordered. There's always things that Asda don't deliver. I ordered some, spicy frozen chicken wings, but they didn't have them. So they sent me something, cold barbecued chicken, something that you'd have on sandwiches anyway. But we had all kinds of things. It went down well. I'd tell you what we had. We had one of those lovely round in a tin pies, the Frey Bentis, lovely stuff with chips and all that kind of stuff. Okay, now I'm going to pour a beer. Right now. Let me just tell you something, okay? I know this is like back to front of them. Watch it. When you get to a certain age, do you ever find yourself going to sleep and then waking up with an inexplicable ache in your shoulder? It's usually the shoulder with me. Now, I've had this shoulder ache for years, but right now, at this moment in time, it's a lot more severe than what it's been before. I had a kip for a few hours. I was feeling okay earlier. I had a kip for a few hours. I woke up and I've got the most bloody. It's so awkward. It was painful to even put a fresh t-shirt on. So if I'm starting to behave a teensy weensy bit strange, you'll understand. I mean, I think it'll go. The muscle aches always go, but this one seems a lot more severe than what I've had in the past. So I can add. This is my. I know it looks at my left hand. This is my right hand here. right now it's painful to even move it. So if I behave a little bit strangely, you'll know the reason anyway. Let's see. Good evening, Eddie. McClan, Poppycorn. Poppycorn, can see you on it. I'll be watching another stream tonight. It's like fear and loading, you know. That's a nice way of putting it. That's a nice way of putting it, Poppycorn. That's a nice. Great to see you. I think a lot of you will know what I mean, and I know what Poppycorn means. Okay. Anyway, here we go. Lewis C. Hi, Eddie. Booked a flight in November, Manchester to Bangkok. 563 with Saudi. That sounds good. Presumably that's return. That sounds bloody good. Good for you, mate. Good for you. Everyone's saying, aren't they, right now? I mean, if you look at the Pattaya vloggers, I think everyone, bar owners and just about everyone else was saying this extremely quiet right now. But then it is low season. But it's always quiet low season. Don't forget, before the pandemic, the controversy with Thailand was tourists were going to stay away, not because of any anti-tourist. They were going to stay away because it was this Thai baht was just getting so strong and it was becoming more and more expensive. Now we've had the pandemic for a couple of years, and now the word is that things are even more expensive than they were before. But I wouldn't expect Thailand to be busy right now. It's low season. It's not the bargain it once was. But I think once you get to November, I mean, a lot of you guys are heading out that way. So I am too. Cats and Good Coffee. Nice to hear from you, mate. Nice to hear from you. I've got to say this properly. Yummy. Lovely stuff. Lovely stuff. Okay. Thank you. Nice to hear from you, mate. Kipax, 99 days until I fly. 3 months and beginning of November, is that? Something like that. Good for you, mate, anyway. Good for you. I could be going out there around about that time as well. Let me see now. David Mayer, glad to see you did your laundry. Yeah. Oh, I don't want to go on this. You notice I'm using this hand here to which I don't normally use. I usually use the other one. It's bloody painful, man. It's painful. It's painful. I hope it's not more sick. I have had this before. It's when you wake up, you lie on your side and whatever. I've had this before. You can pull a muscle in your sleep and it can be bloody painful. But I can't really use my right hand at this moment in time, not properly. I struggled to put a t-shirt. I went to put another t-shirt on, but it was a little bit tighter, and I couldn't move my arm. So that's why I managed to get this one on here. Oh well, whatever. Barry from EastEnders, get the polo shirt back on. I couldn't get that one. That's too tight, that, man. Cheers, Daniel Wild. Nice to hear from you. Tony West, hi, mate. Hopefully things are good. Thanks for warning me about. Right, okay. Okay, Tony West. Okay, Tony West. I often allow trolls to to have a little bit of fun. Okay, that's your little bit of fun. Any more, your name is noted and you will be off. Okay. There you go. David Coleman. Eddie, I got a few bad looks from a friend's wife and I told her I wanted to go to Thailand. David Coleman. Eddie, I got a few bad looks from a friend's wife and I told her I wanted to go to Thailand. Well, so, absolutely. You do, don't you? I mean, the Wongers, the bloody Wongers. I mean, they're probably, she probably wants to take her husband out to Turkey again. You know what I mean? I wouldn't be surprised if some of them Wongers, they go to Turkey with their husband, and while their husband is, laid up in bed, asleep, they're out having a bit of bloody Turkish sausage somewhere. Yeah, wouldn't surprise me. Eddie, I got a few bad looks from a friend's wife, and I told her I wanted to go to Thailand. And you know what you say to that? Bollocks to it. I remember being at a bar in Pattaya once, one of those beach bars, And there was a nice, sexy lady behind the beach bar with nice cleavage. And there was an English couple to my left, yes, an English couple. And this sexy barmaid started flirting with me, with their cleavage and that sort of stuff, yes. It started flirting with me, and I noticed that I was getting some, mixed reaction from the couple. The fellow was looking there with a grin like he thought it was quite funny. The woman, his wife, was given some really bad daggers. So, that's like a kind of red rag to a bull. So what did I do? Yeah, the woman's going to put a cleavage in my face. Oh, bollocks to the wongers, bollocks to them. Anyway, okay. Where are we now? David May, there's a nice Asian shirt. I've got this. I'll share it with you. There's a story about this shirt. There's a story about this. It's obviously from Vietnam, and I got this about 10 years ago. About 10 years ago, something like that. Let me say, I'm one-handed right now. Sorry. What happened? I was in the Trang, right? In the Trang in Vietnam. And I went to a bar called the Why Not. It's still there now, but it's very, very Russian now. Well-known bar in the Trang. And I met a lovely, 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 beautiful. She was quite tall and she was good looking. Lovely, lovely Vietnamese girl. And brought her back to my hotel. Yes. Brought her back to my hotel and we had fun together, and she was but she was a bit of a bit of a schizo, a bit of a split personality. I honestly couldn't. Cut long story short, I couldn't bloody get her up the following day. About 3, because I was traveling with a friend at the time, and about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, my friend's banging on me on the door saying, "Come on, when are you going to come down to the beach?" I couldn't get this girl out of bed. I just couldn't get her up. And the next thing I knew, she's got a bloody iPad out, and she's tapping away, looking at buying stuff on eBay. I thought, Christ Almighty, but she was really, really funny, a real character. And she had a change of clothes, and she said, "You have a T-shirt that I can wear?" I said, "We'll have this one," and it was this one here. I gave her this T-shirt. I said, "You can wear this T-shirt." She said, "Okay," and she was sort of natural, in the buff, naked, yeah. Okay, so she put this T-shirt on, no knickers, nothing like that, and she was in the room. She said, "I won't go eat. Where we go?" And I said, "Well, there's a cafe downstairs. And there's might be a bit of a restaurant. We'll see what we'll go eat some." She said, "Okay, let's go now." And she opened the door, and she was only wearing this T-shirt and nothing else. I said, "Wait a minute, you can't bloody walk around necklace like that. You can't do that." "Ah, it's okay. Who cares?" Okay, she's a real character. But this is I always remember when she wore this shirt. Well, these look bloody good, in it. Lovely bird, real character. The thing is, when you're traveling, I was traveling the following day, so I never was able to get in touch with her again. But that's the sad thing about traveling. She was such a lovable character there, such a lovable character. I'd like to have seen her, again and again and again. But that's traveling for, you get to like someone and then you move on. Terrible. Anyway, where are we now? Okay. Touch Farang, I need another wife. Okay, good for you, mate. Good for you. Barry from East End. Let me see now. Barry from East End, is nice to hear from you. Kipax, inexplicable hard on. Okay, whatever. Yeah, okay. Eugene Vincent, you need a Thai massage, mate. You need a Thai massage, mate. Yeah. Oh, yeah, David. You're entitled to make that comment, mate. That is what I thought. I didn't have. Let me tell you something. About 15 years ago, I had the same thing because I was into the weights then. I was a lot physically more muscular than I am now. Now it's a bloody flamp. But I remember on a Friday I'd done a session on the weights, and I did really, really well. And anyway, really satisfied with that workout. Went home, had a good meal and whatever. And I went to sleep that night, and I woke up to the following day with the same all down my arm. It was a really, really bad ache. But I actually went to work. I was driving at the time, and I went to work on that Saturday. But I found, oh no, I think it was in my left. I think it was in my left arm in that case. And with the gear stick, it was getting more and more pain. And I just got to the point where, come the Saturday evening, I just drove myself to the hospital. And because I thought the worst was coming, I better be in the hospital. I drove myself to the hospital, and I was lying on a bed of an eternity. And then when I eventually seen by a doctor, he had the attitude, "What are you worried about?" He checked my heart and everything. He said, "That's fine. There's not a problem." So, what is this ache? I pulled a muscle in my sleeve. I don't know how you can do this, but I pulled a muscle in my sleeve, and the end result, I had to take painkillers for weeks afterwards. And a few weeks afterwards, the difference between my right arm and my left, you could visibly see the difference in the mirror in terms of the muscle size. These things happen, these things happen. But let's hope it's just a muscle. Let's hope it's gone by tomorrow, or I'll be gone. Cats and good coffee. Maybe someone is doing a voodoo to Eddie. Tony, let me say, Edward Sweeney woke up with a pain in my shoulder too. What is it? Right, I don't know who you are or whether you really mean any harm, but we've had this before. About fakes and all that. Do you know? It's okay, you have a laugh and a joke, but do you not know it's very, very out of order to be doing a fake profile? There you go, right there, guys. Okay, how far? 18 minutes into this. 18 minutes into this live stream, right? There is your evidence. There is your evidence, what I say about fakes. He's got my full name spelt the right way, and he's got my avatar, my pic there. He is a fake. He is faking my profile, okay? He's faking my profile. So there you go. Well, there you go. He's faking my profile, and that is totally out of order. Oh, I don't know. I don't bloody know. I mean, it's okay if we've done it in a funny way, like Ed Sweeney's 20 Stone Wife. But I mean, to do that's 18 minutes into this video. We make a note of that, please, because I will upload this. Yeah. Let's see. David Coleman, Eddie, I'm 64. I wake up like that all the time. It's called old age, man. There's nothing unusual. Oh, Jesus, there's nothing unusual about me to wake up with a pain in my shoulder. And then after a couple of hours it goes, or an hour it goes. There's nothing unusual like that. I've had that for years. But this is just a lot more bloody painful than what it normally is. This is it's painful to move my arm. I struggle to put this t-shirt on. Oh, Jesus. Catback 77. Take some turmeric. It will help with the inflammation. Thank you. I'm still drinking, aren't I? Doesn't stop me drinking bloody booze. T-Town, the 20 stoner must have fell asleep on your shoulder. Yeah. Okay. Here's an interesting thing. John Mitch, nice to hear from you, John Mitch. After drinking booze, drink a pint of water before sleeping. It helps avoid hangovers. Yeah, it does. It probably does, John. I'm sure you're right there, and I have heard that before. But you know something, and this is a bloody namby-pamby thing. When you're having a night on the booze, when I go to sleep, my last taste on my toes, I want it to be alcohol. Ale. That's right. I don't know if you're drinking a pint of water, but yeah, you're very, very right. I keep a bottle of water beside my bed through the night. So when I wake up, I do drink a bottle of water through the night. William, that's the Jeremy Beadle hand, Eddie. Okay, thank you. Oh, he was an annoying bastard, wasn't he? Anyone ever remember Jeremy Beadle game for a laugh? All over the top. What it was a bunch of bloody numpty people on a game show. And they'd pull practical jokes on people. And then, they'd ridicule somebody. And then they'd And then Jeremy Beadle will come along and say, well, he was really game for a laugh, wasn't he? Well, I wouldn't I'd strangle the bastard. You know, like, he was an annoying little bug. And I don't like practical jokes. I mean, you know, you have a joke. Why do you have to pull a practical joke? I mean, I wouldn't see the funny side of that. Anyway, Kipax, you need looking over by a Thai doctor on soy 6. Yeah, that would do me very, very nicely. Hey, now, nice to hear from you. Yeah, whatever. Okay, Tony West, Barry from EastEnders is a private matter. But Tony West, okay? Barry from the EastEnders, okay? Barry from EastEnders. No, Barry from EastEnders, I've got every reason to believe is a decent guy. He pays in this chat a lot. Tony West, I've never actually heard of him before. And he said something negative about another fellow YouTuber earlier in the stream. And I did, and now he's trying to shit stare once again, saying that Tony West, myself and Ed had a conversation earlier. No, I didn't have a conversation earlier with you, Tony. I didn't have a conversation with you earlier. You are a bloody liar. I don't know who you are. I've never heard of you before, but I know that I've not had a conversation with you. I'll just keep you in the chat just to amuse me. Anyway, as my good friend Peter Thailand Bound, who he said something about before, Peter Thailand Bound is a clever man. He's not stupid enough to fall for an idiot like that. Tony West, okay. Okay, and Nomad Overseas said whack some deep heat on it, great for muscle issues. Just be careful if you Scott. Yeah, okay, Scott. McLaren F1 race. Okay, let me see. Barry from EastEnders, go on, tell us. If he's trying to talk about a conversation, there was no conversation, Barry. He's lying. He's bluffing. I mean, why else would there not? There's no bloody conversation. I don't know who Tony West is. Cat and Good Coffee, a Nomad Overseas. What's the Neil Fleet? Oh, hi Ed. Neil Fleet, all right, from Wavertree. How's it going? Hi, Ed. Hope all's good. I'd like to say, yeah, but right now, at this moment in time, it isn't really. It's Monday night. You know, it's there's not much happening in the world of travel right now. Not much to talk about. I know some of you have booked flights, but we went through all that the other night. A lot of people have booked flights for late on the year, and I'm hoping to maybe book something when I find the right moment here this week. Neil Fleet is in Wavertree, and he loves Gambia. Not for the Gambian sausage. He goes out there because apparently there's a lot of nice ladies out there. So good for you, Neil. Good for you. Martin Blunsden. Good evening, Ed. Just watching Get Carter. Still great after over 50 years. Oh, that movie really, really has stood the test of time. It was a blinder of a movie. When Michael Caine, who goes home to Newcastle from London with a Cockney accent this time, and a wonderful movie, absolutely stunning. Still one of the best films ever. Kipax, I live in Manchester. Okay. Gordy, today bar finds for old girls, maybe. Michael Powell, loved the Romania video. Just been down Street 51. That's Phnom Penh. Now there's a proper damn squib head. Defo seen much. Michael Powell, yeah, seen much better days down there by Pontoon. Yeah, Street 51. The last time I seen Street 51, it was going downhill. That was it was quite a funny street. It was in Phnom Penh. I mean, there was shootings. There was all kinds of bloody stuff. That Golden Dome complex. There was skanky girls, you know, robbing Farangs blind, and you had Pontoon, which is a very, very good nightclub. But I last time I was in there, I decided I don't do nightclubs anymore. You also had Heart of Darkness, the very, very famous Heart of Darkness. Which the last time I seen it was for those who back for the other side. That's the last time I seen it. So it wasn't really for me. But some good bars there. I particularly liked Howie's bar. Howie's bar, great rock music sound system. I remember the very, very, very first time I went into Howie's bar. I sat there and there was thumping music and rock. And I thought, wow, this is a real authentic Phnom Penh Cambodian rock bar. You know, I can imagine, you know, many, many years ago, back to the 70s, it probably looked the same. They were playing all kinds of great rock classics and everything. And what I thought was poignant about that, going into going into Howie's bar on 51 Street, a really poignant moment, as well as all the great rock class they were playing. They also played I Will Survive by Gloria Gaynor, one of the best disco songs ever. And I remember I thought about that song. They're playing that now. I thought it's amazing because, I'd seen the Killing Fields a couple of days earlier, and these people, these older generation have been through that sort of stuff, and yet they've survived, you know what I mean? So I thought it was quite poignant, really. Yeah, they're 51. It has gone down. Also, they had Walkabout there, which was a legendary bar, really great bar. You got food, drinks, and lovely freelancers in there. I don't think it's the same now. Tom Easton. Yeah. Tom Easton, plan on changing hotels and locations, maybe every 5 to 7 days when I go see as much as I can. Yeah, okay. I'm not sure what you mean there. Let me see now. And Nomad Overseas sounds like frozen shoulder. Nomad Overseas sounds like frozen shoulder or maybe pinched nerve. Might be worth getting it checked out. Well, I'm kind of hoping that it just goes away. It usually does go away, but like you say, there's only one time when I've ever woke up with an ache in my shoulder, and that didn't go away. I had to go to the hospital and take painkillers and all this kind of stuff. I know some of you are saying it's probably your own fault for we're doing this. I'm going to go because this is it's interesting because you know what people are all about. Now, Tony West, yeah. There we go. Hopefully, you take the medication we talked about earlier. It will help with Moban. I don't know what Moban. I've got a bloody clue what that is. I'm assuming that Tony West is talking to me because he hasn't mentioned anyone else's name, and he's talking about we talked about the medication we talked about earlier. I never had a conversation with Tony West. I've never had a conversation with Tony West. I don't know who he is, and we did not talk about anything earlier. Okay, so I don't know. It takes all kinds, doesn't it? A Nomad Overseas sounds like okay. We've done that one. David Ken, hey Eddie, any more European holidays in September and October? Well, I was thinking of maybe somewhere like Portugal. I've never been there. Something like that. Some of the I mean, my main channel is based in Southeast Asia. Even though I'm in England now, it's basically grown because of Southeast Asia. So only a minority of people actually want to see other destinations. I got some good reviews for the Romanian videos, some of them anyway, but most people didn't watch them. So I think one European destination a year is probably enough. I mean, I don't know what I'm going to do over the next few months, whether I go back to work or whatever I do. But I think my next traveling destination will be in Asia. Santorini, no right hand, he's unlucky yet. Okay. You're trying to say what is your right arm's for? Okay. Let me see now. What's this now? McLaren F1 race. Crap, the tight flip-flop government is binned off spliffs. Was looking forward to some blunts. Well, I don't do that sort of stuff myself personally, but you tell me that they're much publicised, they're allowing cannabis now. They're much publicised. You tell me now that they've done a Yui on it, and they're not, we're on second dose. We're not going to be doing that. Kipax, no wanking again tonight, Eddie. Rest your right arm up, or whatever. Yeah. In UK, get it checked out. It sounds like you do with a cortisone injection. I'm dreadful. Do you know something? Sometimes you have to be thankful. I've never ever been an athlete. I've always been fractionally flabby and overweight. I've never had the body of an athlete. I was never particularly good at sports when I was younger. I was pretty good at doing weight training, some years back. I was pretty good at that. But you know, I look at other people who are athletic and I think, I wish I had a body like that and all that. But, you know, I tell myself, look, I've got 60 years of age and I've never, ever, ever had a serious illness in my life. Never had one. I mean, even you can see from my recent videos, I was able to walk miles and miles and miles. So I'm thankful for that. Not everyone's as fortunate. So, you know, I've never had a serious illness in my life or a serious problem, physical problem. But, you know, something tells you you've got it all to come now. I've got a sneaky feeling that I'm going to enjoy this. You need a nice massage from a beautiful Thai girl. Will fix your shoulder right away. Ooh. Somehow I think it'll take more than that, mate, but thanks for the suggestion. Michael Powell, get down the dock set, just be on the safe side. Well, see how it goes tomorrow anyway. And Nomad Overseas. Okay, what about you telling somebody else there? David Mayer, Kronenberg beer is French, Carlsberg is Danish. I am tilt. Do you ever listen to Peter's love stories on Saturday morning? I do. I some of them I do. You know, he's very, very popular. Peter Thailand bound, very, very, very popular. I mean, there was a guy in I met in Bangkok, an American guy, and I had a chat with him. And he recognized me from YouTube, and he said, he's a really, really nice guy. And he said the one YouTube that I never miss is Peter Thailand bound. Simply because, he just said I never miss his stories, every week. It's probably not popular with everyone, but he's doing well with his channel. You can't take that away from him. Cats and good coffee. David Coleman. I have friends that do not talk to me anymore because their wives brainwashed them after they found out I visit Thailand. Yeah, that's women for you. Know? That's women. And so I suppose with all the friends, they're probably arranging a bloody girls' holiday to Marmaris or something like that. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean, mate. I know exactly what you mean. Do you know something? Where I live, in the town centre, I don't get recognised from YouTube very, very often. But some guy stopped me. His name was Dave, and he stopped me, and he's good guy. He's a really, really good guy. But he was with his wife at the time, and I wanted to go up to his wife. Is that him? Is he the one who makes jokes about 20-year-old women? If you're watching, Dave, it's nice. It's nice of you to stop me and say hello anyway. What's this now? What's this? Come on, Diane Abbott. Diane Abbott. Anyone else reckon Peter Thailand bound is the guy Ed meets up with on Sundays? Roasted. Oh, do me a favour, you bloody sad woman. Santorini, is Lisa in the house? I can smell fish. Oh, she'll probably make an experience later. Kev Mack, motorboat Eddie. Okay. Martin Bertil, I've been off work with a cartilage-related issue in my right knee, which I've been off work with for 3 months. I'm having problems getting access to treatment at Ormskirk or South Paul Hospital. So I know, I know the script, mate. I do know the script. Before I answer that, I'm going to pour a little bit more beer. I'm going to do it with my left hand. Do you know something? It's even bloody painful to do this. Well, it is. It's. I mean, like I said, I regularly wake up with muscle aches, usually in my right shoulder, but it's never been as bad as this before. Never been as bad as this. Oh, God Almighty! Yeah, where are we now? Yeah, Martin, been off with a cartilage-related issue in my right knee, which I've been off work for 3 months. Yeah, I know. I mean, in this day and age, I mean, it's. Jesus, the last couple of years, you can't go to the hospital or the doctor for anything if it doesn't have the word COVID in it. Jesus Christ. I'm just glad, as many other people are, that in the last couple of years, if you've stayed healthy, because the last thing you want to be doing is going to the doctors or the hospital. The last thing. Yeah, I don't know what state they're in nowadays. I really, really don't. I am tilt. How about a Cosmo Small Piece impression, Eddie? Cosmo Small Piece. He was the dirty bugger played by one of Les Dawson's characters in his show, and he was obsessed with I'll have to use my right arm to do this, you know, Cosmo Small Piece. Tits, tits, tits. You know, what a Cosmo Small Piece, something like that. Great character. Great. Les Dawson was brilliant. Kipax, I love the crazy ones. And nobody will catch it if Spain, but definitely will visit at some point, yeah. Spain's probably good. Well, Benidorm's all right. Kippo Macmac, I tell the ladies at work that I can't wait to see all my Thai ladies again soon, as it really winds them up. Okay, yeah, do that. Yeah, do that, mate. Do that. David Painter, okay, please don't talk about Thailand Bound like that. He's a good guy. Hopefully you and him. Are you another one who's trying to stir shit? Is that what please, right, okay, your name's being mentioned as well. I think there's people on here who are trying to stir shit, you know what I mean? Please don't talk about Thailand Bound. I seem to recall a few moments ago, I said some rather nice things about Thailand Bound. And Peter's not stupid. I get in touch with Peter all the way, and I will be on his live stream. Dave Painter, okay, your name's being noted as well. Kane, 1993, Nicholas, yeah, lovely word. Nicholas is such a sexy word. Do people still use that word, Nicholas? It's such a sexy word. It always, that was a word that was used on TV comedies in the 1970s. You know, in the days the days when women look like women, they looked feminine, and they they had no tattoos, real knockers and nice hairy fannies. You know what I mean? Eugene Vincent, we're waiting for the Dracula shirt to make an appearance, Ed. Okay, we'll see about that sometime. We'll see. I struggle to get this bloody shirt on right now at this moment in time. But so thanks for mentioning that anyway. Donald Boudreau. Steady Eddie back in the day with a lovely. Yeah, absolutely fantastic. Yeah, okay. Nice to hear from you, Donald. Always nice to hear from you, mate. Hope all's well. Jim Jett, stretch your shoulder head like a pull-up, but don't pull up. More like hang for a second or two. I couldn't make it. That'd be too painful for me right now, mate. Okay. Tony West, I think most people will be back in Thailand before the high season. It'll be back bigger than ever. Let's hope so. Cats and good coffee. And nomad overseas. If you come to Madrid, give me a shout. I know the good places in Latinos with big ass. I know most Irish love big ass. I'm not Irish, but thanks anyway. But I'm sure Madrid's a great city. I think a place like that, you need someone to show you around. I did a few years ago. When my other channel, my main channel, was getting underway, I'd already booked a tour around Spain. I went to Valencia, Alicante, as well as Benidorm, of course. And Valencia is a city, apparently it's a lovely city, but I felt not really motivated to do anything there. And to be honest with you, because I was not used to vlogging then, I didn't do any filming or anything. McLaren F1 race. Hey, Ed, you were mentioned on the Tiger Good Morning Thailand the other day. A fake Edward Sweeney got banned by Jay. I did comment. Okay, well, thanks for making your comment. See, this is the problem. I mean, why would anyone? We have people there who quote things, fake Ed Sweeney and all this kind of stuff. But when somebody does my real name and my real profile pic with the monkey on it, you've got to assume he's out to cause trouble. He's out to stir shit or do something. You've got to assume that. Hopefully, everyone gets wise to all of this. By now. I've already done a video saying my piece on it. What's this? Lewis C. If you like a girl, get her a line and see her next. I can honestly say that before my last journey to Thailand, I never even heard of line before. I've never heard of it. I've really never heard of it. It's apparently that's the one that everyone uses in Thailand. Everyone says download. I met people there. I said, "You on Facebook?" They said, "No, I'm on Line. Everyone uses Line here." I've never even heard of Line before. That's how behind the times I am. David Coleman, yes, where is the Dracula t-shirt? Okay, we'll try and get it out soon. Try and get it out. But me go dance now. Dance now. Okay, Peter Thailand bound is a horrible person. Okay, Peter would laugh at that. Yeah, he'd laugh at that. Okay, just don't say that too often. You know what I mean? But Peter would laugh at that. He'd probably laugh at it. He's you know, he's used to trolls by now. Kipax, David Kuhlman, it's a great city, mate. Are we talking about Madrid there? Yeah, I'd like to see Madrid. Apparently a few people were killed, weren't they, this week in that festival where they have bulls running through a village and people run ahead. Apparently, there were 3 people who were gored to death. Yeah, you know, I mean, why did he do that? I mean, you know, I mean, it's obviously very, very dangerous. But then again, I mean, there was about 5 people killed in the Isle of Man TT races, wasn't there? 5 people killed in that. You know, and yet, you know, people still say, well, because they love the motorbikes. And, oh, well, I wouldn't do it. David Coleman, Kipax, I may stop there on my way to Liverpool. I'm planning a trip next week. Good for you, mate. Brian Street, thank you for that super chat, Brian Street, to ease the pain. Okay, well, that makes me feel better. It does. I'm going to raise a glass to this. And I'm essentially right-handed. I can't really use my left arm for much at all, and yet I've got to use it now. So I'll drink to that anyway, Brian. Thanks for that, mate. Anyway, cheers. Whatever. Let's see. John Metcalf. Lovely stuff, Eddie. Love your honesty. John Metcalf, okay? Thanks for that, mate. Appreciate that. David Coleman, get rid of these fakes. It's so bad, terrible. You would think that the YouTube algorithms wouldn't allow them to have a channel like that. You know, with his avatar, and you know, I mean, do you know something? If I done a live stream in Sibiu, Romania, the way I was worried because there was a moment, I don't know if you could see it, probably did, but I seen it, where, you know, these dancers, you know, it's sort of a nipple popped out. I could see it. And, yeah, you know, but I was worried about it. I was worried about it. I thought, you know, YouTube picks up on that and they might bloody give me they might give me a warning or a strike for that. I'd take the video down. And yeah, the same robots that pick up something like that can't pick up a fake Edward Sweeney, you know what I mean? Who's this? Martin Ryder, nice to hear from you. Nice to hear from you. Nice to hear from you, mate. McLaren F1 race. Martin Ryder, what did I miss? You know, Ed, I'll tell you what, Ed is the fugitive tonight. Remember that problem, the fugitive? Wasn't he chasing a man with one arm? I'm the one-armed man tonight. I've woke up, man, with a bloody horrendous pain in my shoulder here, and I can't move my right arm. I just can't move. You know, it's painful to move, so I'm doing everything with my left arm, and you know, I just hope it goes away. But I've got a sneaky feeling it might be around longer than usual. Dutch Farang, Eddie is drawing a line right there, okay. Kipax, good on you, with isn't it, okay. Niall M, these fakes are sad bastards. Yeah, I agree with that. I agree. I mean, you have nothing better to do. Kipax, Mark, we have a fake Eddie in the chat, and Eddie's got shoulder pain. Well, 1 out of 2. I mean, the fake Edward Sweeney's being kaboomed, but I do have shoulder pain. Yeah, no. What's this? Nassau in the buff Vietnamese lady. like it. Is it nice not having to walk 10 minutes to the toilet? Yeah, it is. That was quite fun. That, come on, it's traveling, isn't it? It's fun and adventure. People who say, "Oh, I couldn't do that," they're the same people who say, "I couldn't go to a bloody pop festival," you know, queuing for toilets and sleeping in a tent and all that kind of stuff. You know, it's travel. At the end of the day, though, you know, travel can be, you know, rough and it can be physical. I'm glad that this didn't happen when I was there because, you know, I'm glad that this has happened at home, and I don't know what it is, but it's, oh, well. Tom Easton, I had the same time injury for 2 months. It was strapped nerve in my shoulder. Oh, well. D Cook, not been to Vietnam yet, but we may say go to the mountains, room with a view and the clouds, cheap beers, sounds really good. But he said you have to haggle with everything, even on a bottle of water. Really? Okay, Vietnam's a great country. Gaz77, okay? Not going to read that one out, but nice to hear from you. DJ, no more direct BA flights. Yeah, either go direct to Bangkok. Tony West, McLaren F1, I'm sure you will get back. It's all, whatever, that's something personal there, so I don't want to repeat that. Owen, Ed, give the fakes a Bruce Lee chap. Okay, to all the fakes in the chat. Okay, there you go. That's the Bruce Lee fakes. That's to the face. That's from Bruce Lee. David Coleman, category. I'm learning nothing so about going to Thailand. I know, not when there's women around. Okay, Ben Fenke only smokes you back in England. Okay, only smokes you back in England. Oh, you can see that in the chat. He hasn't made a comment, but oh my God almighty. Martin Ryder, Jeremy Beadle wanking club. He was an annoying bastard. I think he was voted once in a TV poll as the most annoying man on TV. And the fact is, that Game for a Laugh and Jeremy Beadle, they were really, really popular. Oh, I couldn't watch that bastard. Who's that? Santorini. Beadle had one little hand. Jeff Travel, a bit of yogurt and tiger balm administered by a dusky damsel will do this. DJ, no more direct BA flights, London to Heathrow. Okay, not another sad swat. Okay, let me see now. Let me see. There you go. So that's two that are blocked, almost three. Yeah, popcorn, a pint of water before bed, and be up all night to the loo. Yeah, absolutely. Well, I do that anyway. I'm up all bloody night anyway, but it's not with the water. I keep a water beside my bed. I don't drink one before I go to sleep, but I keep it beside. So when I wake up in the middle of the night, your throat's dry. Okay, Tom Streeter, Eddie, get yourself down to the doctors for the checkup. Better safe than sorry. Okay, Martin Ryder, thanks for that. Now let's say Dutch Farang. Okay, is this a fake? I think this is a fake Dutch Farang. We're getting all the fakes in there. Okay, I've heard about this. Someone else was saying. There you go. Block user. Block user. Now I hope that wasn't. I trusted that wasn't the real Dutch Farang, because he's okay. If it was, then get in touch with me and whatever. But I'm pretty sure that wasn't you. Let's see. Bangkok is back to normal. It was flooded big time for the last few days. It's back to normal. Yeah, absolutely. It is what it is. Bangkok's wonderful. I love Bangkok. Tony West makes canned, okay? Ben Fern K. Why is this guy saying that? Because he's a pillock. That's why. Martin Ryder, Gambia is not good for mongoose. Majority of the population is Muslim, and they are slim pickings. I don't know. I haven't been there. But I've heard that there's some hot ladies there. I've heard that. Maybe you know different, man. RMC, what chatterblans lines do you use? I don't really use chatterblans, do I? I don't chase women. I'm so used to bloody going out to places like Thailand or places like that where the women approach you. You don't need chatterblans. I mean, I suppose it would sound pretty bizarre if I was in a girly bar in Thailand and some girl, a Thai girl started coming on to me, and my chatterblan was, "Do you come here often?" It sounds really bizarre there. John Hughes, hi Eddie, is it always the right shoulder? I've suffered from high liver function problems and get it when I drink too heavily or eat bad food. It's always the right shoulder related to my liver. Yeah, it is always the right shoulder. No, well, thanks for that info. Barry from EastEnders, nice to hear from you, mate. Thank you for that super chat, Barry. Keep it a good work, Ed. 100% the best YouTuber. That is really good. Thank you, Barry. That's very, very kind of you. Very kind of you. Okay. Who's that? Yummy, lovely stuff. Make me a mod so I can remove these profiles. The thing is, you know, we have a bit of fun. I'm very, very tolerant with trolls and knobheads and all that kind of stuff. Some of them can be funny. They can be funny. You know, laughing at jokes. But if they start staring shite, you know what I mean? That's when we block them. So anyway, thanks for the offer. Tampa 35, another great Michael Caine movie is Harry. That's a bloody good movie. Michael Caine has made so many movies over the years, and a lot of them have been crap. He's done some really great classics, but also you know, a lot of crap ones as well. But you know, Harry Brown was in his recent years. That was definitely the best thing he's done. Excellent movie. Who's this? Simon Bridges, and you are a coward. I don't know what that's all about. Am I going to have to block loads of bloody people tonight? I think all the trolls are out in. It'd be okay if they're funny, but you know they're not funny, are they? Tom Easton, fantastic movie. Here's Stephen O'Connor. Nice to hear from you, Steve. What time is it in Cambodia now? It'll be about 5 o'clock in the morning. Morning, Ed. Rainy season is well underway here. Apparently, Street 51 Golden Sarai Mall area will close in September. It's been sold to the Chinese. Really, that's one of the old stalwarts, isn't it? The Golden Sarai. It was called something else. Wasn't it called something else? They put umbrellas up last time I seen it. Had some funny moments there in that Sarai. You know. Those skanky girls and skanky people. I was sitting at a bar there once, and all of a sudden, I thought I was witnessing the scene from the Keystone Cops. Some girl robbed something. The next thing, all the security and police were running after her across the mall. Oh, it was funny. You know, I mean, the thing with Golden Sarai Mall is don't take anything valuable there in the first place. You know, don't give them, you know, flashing. I was there, and a skanky girl came up to me, and she said, "Do you want to buy this smartphone? You know, look like a very expensive iPhone." She probably just robbed it from a bloke a few bloody tables away. But anyway, Steve, nice to hear from you, mate. Nice to hear from you. And I wouldn't mind visiting Cambodia. Hopefully next time in Asia, I wouldn't mind visiting there. Nice to hear from you. Santorini, there was a Heart of Darkness bar in Saigon, Ed. It was good. You had to sign a disclaimer before you ate their hot wings. Oh my! I never heard of that one. The only one I know of is in Phnom Penh. Oh, David Coleman, I was putting on my leg and it hit my left nut. Oh my God, it was cooking Jesus. Popcorn, Ed, did you see that Russian robot that broke the 7-year-old Chinese kid's finger playing chair? I didn't, but that sounds bloody dreadful. I hope he's all right, the little kid. Martin Ryder, Walkabout was an excellent bar. Yeah, it was. I agree. Walkabout, it had a bit of a bad reputation, but I went in there a fair bit. It was probably with expats and tourists, and it had some lovely girls there, freelance girls. They even cooked nice food in there, and I think it was open all night long. I mean, that was an old stalwart at 51 Street. It was a pity that went. A bloody good place. Let me see now. The Lost King of Scotland just got back to the UK. First time I've been there since 2019. Think I'll stay in Asia permanently. Okay, welcome back, mate, and good for you. Martin Ryder, Sharky's bar was pretty good. Sharky's I'll tell you what, in Phnom Penh years ago, don't know how it is now, but there was 2 bars that were notorious. All the Lonely Planet and other places would tell you to beware of them. One of them was Walkabout, and the other was Sharky's Bar. Sharky's Bar was quite the. I think I only ever actually went in there once. That was the first time I went to Phnom Penh, and I think you go upstairs and they had a nice big music system. I think they have live. I've actually joined a Facebook group, Sharky's Bar. I'm actually on that Facebook group now, and I haven't been to Cambodia for a few years now, so be interested to see what it's all about. Yeah, we really would. Let me see now. Let me see. The Last King of Scotland, Sharky's was good in the day. David Coleman, why would anyone come in here just to be trouble? Yeah. What they do simply because they got nothing better to do. They've got nothing better. They've got nothing else to offer this bloody world. You know what I mean? Blimey, Martin Blunton, ban that troller. Which troll are we talking? Because I've banned a couple of them. Which one are we talking about? Mickey B, get this. I think I'm behind with the chat here. I think I've already banned somebody. Ed, get this idiot off. I've already banned a couple of people, so I must be behind with the chat. Kibak's behind. These trolls are not even funny. Lost King of Scotland, nothing wrong with the blue message. Matthew Cartwright, nice to see you. Let me see. Let me see. Dave Painter, isn't Tony West is made from Liverpool? I'm sure I've heard of him before. No. I've never heard of Tony West before. John Key, block and report the John Key, block and report the spammers. It's a shame, but it seems like you need a moderator to run YouTube streams these days. I don't have a moderator. I don't need one. I mean, there's nothing that I can't do myself. And I know some of you might get annoyed with, but some of them are funny. I only have one requirement with trolls, is that they're funny. Unfortunately, the ones in the chat tonight are not funny. I haven't heard a troll making a funny comment yet. Stephen O'Connor, been living in Phnom Penh for 18 years. RIP to all the legendary bars. Sophie's, I don't know Sophie's, don't know that one. Walkabout Sharky's, of course, yeah. Sharky's are still there. It's still, because I'm on a Facebook group with that one. Soho, don't recall Soho. So Sophie's and Soho, I don't recall those ones. All cleaned up now. But I'm sure, like everywhere, it'll come back. But I'm really looking forward to seeing Cambodia this year. Really, really am. Santorini, Porto City's good. I went there in February, going back in September. Nice vino. But I don't think he's talking about Portugal there. I think he's talking about Portugal. I'm going to skip ahead with the chat. Martin Ryder, about to pull the trigger on 3 weeks in Kampala. Kampala, is that Uganda? Kampala's in Uganda, isn't it? £375 return, KLM in September. Good for you, mate. Good for you. Kampala, I do believe Kampala is Uganda. So if you want to tell us about that, Martin, I know you're a well-travelled man. Tell us a little bit about Kampala. I'd like to hear about it. David Mayer, some Lamb's Navy rum will fix your arm, okay? John Mitt, come on, Eddie, a tour of German FKK. Well, I wouldn't mind that, but I couldn't make YouTube. YouTube's becoming so bloody brutish now. I mean, look at the amount of people who are having the channels taken down these days. I mean, there's that lad Danny, he's had his channel taken down twice. The first time it was because of his nightlife videos, and there's been other people having the channels taken down. Martin Ryder, Stephen Capital FC is still there, I think. Yeah. Okay, Ivan, just putting up a tent of my travels and watching Eddie live. Life worth living. Greetings from Iceland. Okay. Let me see now. Where am I now? In case people are just joined the chat and have wondered why I'm being a bit strange, I've got an inexplicable and very, very painful ache in my right shoulder, so I'm actually having to use my left hand with just about everything. Okay, Ivan, just putting up a tent of my travels and watching Eddie live. Life worth living. Greetings from Iceland. Thank you for that, mate. Thank you for that. believe Iceland's got a lovely, lovely landscape. Quite amazing. I wouldn't mind seeing that. David Coleman, the government in Thailand has always gone one way than the other way. They're making it hard to visit. Yeah, I'll go along with that. Martin Ryder, dip in the oceans are good for joint pain. Yeah, quite possibly. Quite possibly. I'm not near the ocean, unfortunately. Stephen O'Connor, this troll is a fool. Everyone knows Ed loves the foreign ladies. Oh, there's been a few trolls in here. It might be the same one, and we're using different whatever. Let's see. Gaz77 has made an unusual comment for him. Usually he's deliberately vulgar, but this time he's actually made an intelligent comment. So I would give you a round of applause, but I can't bloody use my right arm right now, Gaz. But for your comment there, I would give you a round of applause. If I sort of like bang on the laptop like that, yeah, I agree with you, mate. I like that as well. Let me see. Popcorn. Popcorn, a pain in your left arm is a possible heart issue, but your right arm might be common cause of tendonitis. Arm pain is. I don't know. Oh, there we go again. Oh, bloody Borden. There we go. Is this the track? Is this the one people are going on about? Is this the one people are going on about? David Coleman. I try to work out and ride my bike every day. It's the bad eating that is doing me in. Well, yeah, I mean, I need to get my act together. Martin Ryder, Ed loves all races as long as they give massages. Okay, fair enough. Julia Bay, go to a GP, people. It's better. A GP, I mean, can you see a GP? Or are they still in the, I don't know, last time I tried to see a GP, I've got other bloody issues, medical issues. And, they don't want to know unless you've got the antivirus. El Terrifico, good to see you. Good to see you. Nice to see you as well. Nice to see you, El Terrifico. Let me see. Junior Bay, you really need to mod for your channel. Well, we'll see how it goes. Martin Ryder, got to go. Drinkies downstairs. Have a good week. Okay, thanks for popping in anyway. And have a good evening and a good week, Martin. See you soon. Popcorn arm pain is quite common. You can get it from heavy lifting, even shoulder. It's actually shoulder pain that I have. It's on my right shoulder. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to have to. Okay. Let me see now. Let me see now. Okay, apologies if a lot of you are annoyed by this chat. I am well behind. With the chat. I know that. Oh, Stephen O'Connell, that's a good guy. See, I was mentioning, I've never even heard of Line until earlier this year, where people were mentioning it in Thailand. Stephen O'Connell, problem with Line in Cambodia is way too many ladyboys on it. In that case, I think I'll give that one a miss. Thanks for that info. Mister, $1,000 a month health insurance? Well, that sounds bloody expensive. Kickbacks, 80 in that bull crap. And nobody overseas, Dutch Frank, a monk without line is like Batman without his utility belt. Okay, fair enough. Now, is Paul Hoskins? Paul Hoskins, don't mind the souls, but we had a good about Peter earlier. The truth will convo about Peter the earlier. The truth will come out soon. Paul Hoskins, he himself has had a fake. Someone, other people. There are other people who regularly comment on these videos who have had fake profiles. I know Paul Hoskins had one. Somebody else, Dutch Farang, I think I blocked that one earlier. Gemini Star. Now he's Gemini Star. It's definitely a fake Paul Hoskins. Well. Nomad overseas, Ed, you like Doctor Stranger with the arm to one side. Okay. I thought you were going to say Napoleon. The Last King of Scotland, line is popular in Taiwan or Japan. It's pretty good to be fair. The thing is, the guys that if there's fakes in the chat, there's fakes in the chat. I know how to spot fakes. They're the ones who say offensive comments. I know there's a lot of really decent guys in the chat. When a fake comes along, if a decent guy all of a sudden says offensive comments, then that's probably going to be a fake, isn't it? David Coleman, LTF, there are people in there caused a lot of, yeah, absolutely, yeah. Yeah, Stephen Forrest, get the DP spray going and don't get the in your eyes. Let me see. Okay, thanks for that. Okay, I'm gonna. Oh, here we are. Here we go. Here's another one. Here's another one. Here's another one. Yeah, there are bloody. Oh, Jesus Christ. So that's about, is that 4 people are blocked tonight? Doing well for a Monday night, aren't we? All these bloody fakes. 142 people in the chat. I wonder there's half of them bloody fakes. So, and this is my second channel. This is not the main channel. Listen, I'm going to, let's shut this down me now. I'm the one I'm in a bit of pain. I know what some of your things, you don't bloody focus, you drink too much. Oh, let me see. I'm just going to head forward. Let's see. Harold Betterson. Oh, yeah, can I get a hell yeah? Hell yeah, Harold Betterson. David Heisenberg, lookalike Russell. Hiya, great to see you back in the UK. Okay, thanks for that, mate. Thanks for that. Eugene Vincent. Ed, I saw Lalo Schifrin, a great composer, at the Barbican some years back. He spoke about Bruce before doing the Enter the Dragon score. Magical moment for me. Lalo Schifrin was a very prolific composer. I think I think he might have done the Dirty Harry movies, Clint Eastwood's movies, and whatever. Very, very, very good composer. David Walters. What's even these songs? There's obviously nothing else going on for them. Peter Smith, Bangkok underwater by 2030. Yeah, McLaren F1 race. This is amusing, lol. Okay. I think the problem with the trolls, why they probably run out of all their favorite video clips. They probably watch Andy Pandy and Teletubbies and all kinds of stuff, and they've got bored and they watched them so many. They watched every episode of Andy Pandy and the Wooden Tops. So now, they've got bored and they want to start invading my chat. Let me see. Let's see. Stephen Forex, you may have just slept badly on it. I've done similar in the past. I'm a side sleeper. You may have just slept badly. Yeah, I think I have. Let me see. It was whatever. Dutch Farang, you have a troll spamming you who was blocked. So you can't see his spam. My comments are in your defense. Can you unblock my main account, please? My main account with I don't get it, mate. I'll have to see. I'll have to have a look at it. I'll just have to have a look at it, mate. Apologies if I blocked the real Dutch Farang. Sorry about that. Who's this? Chris B. Lalo Schifrin was an immensely talented guy. Bullet soundtrack is fantastic. I think there are a couple of YouTube videos about his life. Stephen Forrest, that's the real Dutch I'm chatting to on Discord. Ben Finn, Kane is a great actor. He's made more bad than good movies, but that's normal. The Island is a great pirate movie. I haven't actually seen that one. Let's see. It's all confusing. I'm not gonna worry about it. I can't see trolls anymore. Hits the dots by the name. Well, that's exactly what I've done. David Heisman, lookalike. Michael Caine's Get Carter's on IT1 now. Okay. David Coleman, I read the Booty Island. It was good. Okay. I'm going to fast forward on this. Let's see. I don't really want to talk about trolls. David Walters. Walkabout was awesome. Oh my, yeah, Jenny Agger's a beautiful girl, but she was very, very young. I mean, when you see those nude scenes, like Jenny Agutter in Walkabout, remember she was only a bloody teenager then. It wouldn't be allowed nowadays. Dutch Farang, I shouldn't have paid any attention to Sal's my own downfall. Well, if you're here, Dutch Farang, if you're here, Dutch Farang, then that means that I haven't blocked you. Let me see. I'm just going to go forward a little bit. I'm going to go forward a bit. Stephen Forex, thank you for that super. Thank you for that super chat. Free the Dutchman. Oh my God, I can't do it on this stream. That means going into the analytics. So apologies if I've blocked the real Dutch Farang, because I know that you're a regular, and you're a good guy. Apologies if Dutch blocked the real. I'll try and unblock it by tomorrow. David, thanks for that anyway, super chat anyway, Stephen. Maybe the troll is, David, maybe the troll is a very angry, fat, left-wing woman. Maybe she's got bingo wings. Stephen Forrest, he never sees them in time, okay? Let's see, Natal in the buff Vietnamese lady. I love nothing more than going to restaurants wearing nothing but a large t-shirt, bush fully out. Okay, that sounds so sexy. Daniel Kelly, hey Eddie, how are you? I'm doing all right, mate. We've got a problem with bloody trolls and fakes and all kinds of stuff. Trolls are one thing. Trolls are one thing, but it's fakes are a bit more of a problem. David Coleman, I lost a YouTube channel because I said something about Crazy M. Crazy M and 9, okay, whatever. El Terrifico, Thai ripped off thousands of their customers. Okay, I don't think that's the real El Terrifico, because he has Fred Flintstone, doesn't he? McLaren F1. El Terrifico, they just took the money, no flight. Oh God, that's get onto your credit card company. Tampa 35. Dan the man got banned. Decent guy. I hope they reverse that decision. Yeah, I mean, he's a young guy. I wasn't watching too many of his videos because he's a younger generation, but he was very, very good. But he's had his channel taken down before, don't forget, because of the, I think, raunchy nightlife videos. David Coleman, I think Cuba is better than Thailand. They're not trying to rip you off all the time. I've been saying for donkey's years, I've got to make another visit to Cuba. Santorini, as my mate Norman used to say, the hairier the better. I wouldn't necessarily say that, but I must admit that I do like hairy. Okay. Let me see. Let's just keep going. Let me see. Okay. Now, a big apology for this. I'm going to pour myself a drink. In fact, I'm going to go better. I'm going to do squeaky door time. I'm going to do squeaky door moment, okay? I'll be back in a minute. Oh, geez, I am in a bit of pain. Sorry about this, guys. Oh. Okay. Oh, okay, guys. Oh, Jesus. Freaking Jesus. I went back to the comments, okay? So let me just say, I'm just going to go through this. Okay. Oh, let's see. Okay, yeah, this is a good bit of news. McLaren F1 hey, I had some good news. My son Harry has his first full-time job working on forklifts at Ross on Y. Okay, good. Well, that sounds like a bloody good job to have, mate. Good for you, mate. Good for you. Even Eddie, have you watched The Offer yet? Brilliant about the making of The Godfather. No, I haven't seen that. Oh, let me see now. Junior Bates. Let me see now. Let me see. I'll just. Okay, let me see. Martin Blunza. It's all getting very confusing. Martin Blunza. YouTubers lost a plot head. How do they allow all these fake accounts? I don't know, mate. I don't know. I mean, you show you a little bloody glimpse of a nipple, and they'll, they'll ban you. But they allow fake accounts. Let me see. Okay. Okay. Nick Wiltshire, the coffin lid just opened. Absolutely. I'm sorry about this. I'm really, really sorry about this. But this. Well, this is very recent. I had an early evening kip and I woke up. This is only the last couple of hours. It seems to be getting bloody worse. But anyway, I'm going to see what I can do. I'm going to open a bottle of Caroline Monroe. Now, I'm sure there's some people out there saying it's your own bloody fault. It's some people. Oh, Jesus. I can't even lift this properly. I can't even. Sorry about this. This looks bloody bad. I know. It's getting bloody worse. It's getting worse. This has only come out in the last couple of hours. The last 2 or 3 hours since I woke up. Anyway, here we go. I can't use my right arm. It's a lamb's navy run to everybody. I know some people are saying it's your own fault. You got that terrible pain. Instead of phoning the doctors, you're drinking booze. Okay. Let's see now. Who's this? Steph Traveller Live. Ed, it's not a real friend streaming over me. You should come on my panel. It's not a real friend, whatever. Right. I think that's a block. That's a somebody's done that. I think that's a I think whatever. I'm blocking 2 Dutch Varangs. I'm blocking 2 Dutch Varangs. Apologies if I blocked the real one because he's been really good. He regularly, but there are fakes going around, and you've got to understand it gets very, very confusing. So there's still another Dutch Varang in the chat. Mickey P, The Offer, great series on Paramount. There probably are a lot of great series. I've missed a lot. Paul Hoskins, finish the stream, mate. Be better tomorrow, please, for us. No, I'm not going to finish the stream. I'm not going to finish the stream. There's still 128 yet. Maybe some people are watching. See what happens next. Is Eddie going to? No, I won't say that. Most of the guys in this chat are really, really great guys. You wouldn't like to see something really bad happen to me, but. Okay, fakes are a bloody problem. My friend came, matter up. Okay, my friend came with me to Thailand, but then went home after 10 days. That would be so depressing for me. Anyone like me that finds going to the airport to go home absolutely awful. Who's this now? Okay. Oh, jeez, I don't know. I'm not even sure if that's the real Steph Traveller. I'm not sure if that's the real Traveller. Okay, it's the thing is they're all cancelling each other out because you know the fact is fakes are the problem. Fakes are the new in thing. They are. I mean, trolls are one thing. You know, you get wise to trolls. You can block them. Some of them are funny. Some of them are downright nasty. You can block the ones that you don't like. But fakes is a problem. I've actually had a fake Edward Sweeney this year, and this isn't that channel that I'm on right now. It's a fake with my full name spelled correctly and with my monkey face. So they're obviously out to just stare shit. So we've got to get wise to them, mate. The way we're wise to ourselves, we've got to get wise to fakes. Lamb's Navy rum. Lamb's Navy rum. Who's this now? Mickey P. Just got back from 10 nights in Crete. Fantastic time. Crete's beautiful. Oh, Crete's lovely. I was in Crete last year. Lovely stuff. Where did you go exactly? I went to, is it Hania? And I went to somewhere, a couple of other places. Beautiful place. Absolutely wonderful. I really enjoyed it. When I first heard of Crete, it was on Jason and the Argonauts. You know, that wonderful fantasy movie. And I always wanted to go there, but yeah, beautiful. Absolutely lovely. I'm glad you had a good time, mate. See, Chan, settle, Steph. I enjoyed the show. Brown Street, Ed, try lifting your arm slowly every few minutes. Okay. Oh. I can't. I can... If I use, it's too painful, man. It's too bloody painful. If I get my left hand and lift with my right arm, it's gone worse. If I oh, sorry about this, guys, but you know, this is steady Eddie Watts and all. Sorry about that. Steph Travel Alive. If it hurts too much, it should drink vodka from the bottle. Mickey P. These fakes is your sad little turd. Yeah, agreed. Kipax, go doctor if it's bad in the morning, Eddie. Okay. Right on. Okay. So we're an hour and 25 minutes. Let's see. Hard tulip. Eddie, call 999. Ask for ambulance or get a taxi or a friend or a neighbour to drive you to hospital. I'm not going to do that because I think it's a muscle ache, but I've had muscle aches before. I've had them before, and you know, and they go, but this one is far more severe than what it normally is. It is in the right shoulder where it normally is, but this is far more severe here. So okay. Delta Echo, what's a Cromwell? Okay. Steph Travel Alive. I will come massage you if you promise to come on my panel, Eddie. Let's see. Gemini Star, Eddie, definitely call the GP tomorrow morning about your arm. Paul Laskin, ring the doc, mate. Oh well, I don't know. What do you want me to do? You want me to finish the stream or what? I can keep going with the stream, but you know, if it's depressing people, if it's starting to depress people, then you know, it's, you know, I don't want to depress people. Anyway, we've been on for almost 1.5 hours now. I'll give it a couple more minutes. I know this sounds reckless, but tonight when I go to sleep, I'm gonna lie on my back or on my left side, and I'm gonna lay on my left side. That's what I'll do. I'll lay on my back or on my left side in bed, and we'll see what happens tomorrow. If it's still ain't tomorrow, then obviously I've got to do something about it. I've got to go to the doctors. Okay. I'm just going to go on for a little bit longer. Paul UK took a bar girl for breakfast once, and she only had the Chelsea shirt on, nothing else. Couldn't enjoy my breakfast. Just wanted to get her back to the room. I don't blame you, mate. I don't blame you. If you missed what I said earlier, like that girl, that was, God almighty, she was such a character, that girl. So kind of like a tart with a heart, but that was the sad thing, I met her in Vietnam, and, the sad thing about traveling sometimes is that, you move on, and really, I wish, I think she was a keeper, really. I really wish I'd have got to know her better. Really, really would. Okay. David Coleman, if it is bad for you, you should give it a miss. Please stay lay down, mate. We all care about you. If I lay down, I won't be able to sleep because I've already had to sleep. I've just got to potter around and use one arm, and you use one arm, and see what happens. I can still answer the chat. I don't think there's any problem with that for the moment. Sarah Jones, even that, your shoulder pain could be a rotor cuff. You could need a cortisone injection. My friend had similar symptoms to you. Do some research on Google. Okay, thank you. Paul UK, not depressed, just worried about you. Okay, cheers. Thanks for that, mate, anyway. Stephen Forex, use a pillow lengthways to support your arm in bed. Okay, thank you. Paul, that's better safe than sorry, mate. Call the doc and get it checked out. I think it's more that you think. Whatever. We'll see what happens tomorrow. Calling a doctor in the early hour. Well, there's no bloody doctors out there. There's none out there right now. Tampa guy, Eddie, I looked up 15 causes of right shoulder and arm pain. Sounds like a muscle strain. It's shoulder. It's the right shoulder. That's always been a problem for years. I get this inexplicable pain in my right shoulder, so it's nothing new. It's not new. It's just that right now, at this moment in time, it's a lot more severe than what it ever has been before. Gemini Star, keep going. Okay. Hard Tulip. You can continue. That singer from the Foo Fighters broke his leg on stage. He went to hospital, came back. He finished the concert singing in a chair. Phil Collins finished recent concert sitting. Okay. Thank you. Thanks for that, mate. Hypocritical reject. It could be anything. I had the right shoulder pain, and it was also don't make gallstones. I've heard about that. Some guy told me, didn't he, that he had was it kidney stones? He passed kidney stones through his penis, and it was the most horrendous pain he'd ever felt in his. Oh God, I don't want to think of anything. I'm drinking my glass of Caroline Monroe anyway. I'm taking my Caroline Monroe anyway. Beautiful stuff. Okay. Mickey P. If Ed goes to the doctor, we just tell him to take painkillers and rest. Give it a few days and see how you are, then, mate. Yeah, I think you're probably right there, mate. I do think that you are probably right. I think you're probably right. Okay, I'm just going to grab another block of ice, and I'm going to grab another block, and I'll be back in a moment. We'll try and finish in a few minutes. Oh, I want to finish with a glass of Caroline Monroe in my hand. Oh. Oh. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, last time I had something like this, painkillers. Painkillers was I was taking for weeks afterwards, and like I said, we didn't catch it earlier. I was doing a lot of weightlifting in them days, and it wasn't the weights that done it. But I woke up in the middle of the night. This is some years ago, and I woke up in the middle of the night, and the pain just got worse and worse. And I ended up having to take painkillers for weeks afterwards. And after some weeks, the difference between it was that my left arm, the difference between my left and my right was enormous. You could physically see it in the mirror, you know. But booze, let's see. David yo, what's up? Big Dave in the house. Hydrate. Okay, nice to hear from you. Hard tulip. Teddy Jones, hey, have you had the COVID vaccine? Like probably blood clot. I haven't, not recently. David Coleman, you need to put some heat on that. Heat, you know, how do I do that? Hot water bottle, perhaps? I haven't got one of them. Stephen Forex, Steady Eddie Live. How can Dutch contact you, Ed? What I'll do with that, because I know the real Dutch Farang is a good guy. He's a real good guy. What I will do is I'll unblock the Dutch Farang tomorrow, and then we'll make another attempt, because this problem of fakes is a problem. I'll unblock the Dutch Farangs tomorrow. I can't do it now because, and apologies to the real Dutch Farang, but I can't do it now because I need to, you know, it involves going into my YouTube analytics and all this kind of stuff. But that's your suggestion anyway, Stephen. Paul Hoskins, have I ever told you the story about my ex-wife? Funny enough, you never actually told us about that. Harvey Wisdom, could be a torn rotator cuff. Hope it's not your drinking arm. Take care. My right arm, I do everything with my right arm, to be honest with you, but I'm going to have to, they'll teach me to use my left arm. Nice to hear from you, Harvey, anyway. Steph Travel Alive. If you're struggling to sleep, you can listen to Ty Z and I debate the relationship between contemporary 17th century composers and trigonometry. Somehow I get the feeling that's not the real Steph Travel Alive. David Coleman, Eddie, we didn't pale. Call it a night, mate. Okay. Stephen Fordyce, you said he commentates on your last Romania vid on your main channel. Okay, now listen, what I want to talk about for the moment is somebody commented that, you know, I've got too many channels. I've actually got 3 channels now. There's a main channel, Edward Sweeney, which has been around for a while. There's this one, which I'm very pleased has now got monetization. And I'm doing live streams now, and people are turning up. Okay. Regular live streams, weekdays, 10 p.m. UK time. Okay, assuming everything's all right. You know, so this one's really up and running now. I do have a 3rd channel. It's called Steady Eddie Music Box. Steady Eddie Music Box, and basically what it is, it's films from my travels, and it's uncopyrighted music from YouTube. Now it won't appeal to everyone. It may get a new audience. It may get an audience, because some people like, you know, music channels. But if you're interested, some of the stuff that I filmed in Romania, you know, I could have made videos now, but I'm back from Romania now, so I don't know if I'm going to be making any more videos on my main channel, whether people would be really interested in that. But if you want to see some of the scenes that are filmed around that beautiful city, Sibiu, and also Bucharest, there's some videos that you might want to check out. It's called Steady Eddie Music Box. And if you go to the main channel, the main homepage on this channel, you will see it, or that might feature under my other channels. And the video I put up tonight could just be one that will really go place. I have actually got a video on there. It's got I've got about 1,700 views. That's about the full moon party in Thailand. That's quite a lot of views for an unknown channel. But the video I put up tonight, it's called Bucharest. It's called Beautiful Bucharest Girls Nightlife Scenes. So if you want to see some beautiful Bucharest, there's lots of lovely birds floating around that, you know, go and check that out. It's called Steady Eddie Music Box. You might like that video. So a couple of people posted a comment that, you know, you've got too many channels. Man. No, that is going to be my last channel. Definitely. I definitely will not be having more than 3 channels. And the main channel is still my main channel. This is the live stream channel. You know, and you know, this is my main channel. And anyway, but you know, it's what I was going to say. You know, so but the thing is, music channels. Some people like music channels, and sooner or later they'll get a viral video. You never know. You never ever know. It might really trigger off that channel. Anyway, so if you want to see some nightlife scenes or other scenes from Romania, please check out that channel. Give it a look anyway. No, I'm giving it a look. Hard tulip. I'm 49 in Newcastle. I had aggressive heartburn for about a week. You think you're having a heart attack? Got sometimes on the cameras and was ordered by my doctor. Problem solved. Yeah. Okay. David Coleman. David Coleman, I'm going to watch the other videos you made. You did say on my nightlife video, Bucharest, that some lovely women there. There's some lovely women in that video as well. Stephen Forex. Eddie, I still remember that vid where you got annoyed at yourself for saying lots of hot, sexy ladies about it. Oh, no. Sometimes I can irritate myself. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, right. Okay. We just sussed them out. Haven't we? Steph Travel Live. I have 3 channels. It's expensive buying subs for more than one channel. Damn it. Right. No, Steph would never ever say that to me. He wouldn't ever say that to me. All that's controversy about all that kind of rubbish and all that. My main channels, the idiots who buy subs, they're just fooling themselves. My main channel's got to 42,000 subscribers, and I've never ever done anything like that. And I know that the real Steph wouldn't say something like that. He wouldn't say something like that. So he is that one there is kaboomed. I think we had a record. Is it 5 bloody people? Is there 5 people? Is there 5 people that are blocked tonight? Okay, so listen, guys. I'm in a little bit of pain. Well, more than a little bit of pain. Okay. It is what it is. It can happen to all of us. But I thank you for your concern, guys. Anyway, I do thank you for your concern. I do thank you for your concern. So I'm in a little bit of pain now, but I'm gonna have something to eat and just lie down anyway. I hope that I'm back tomorrow. I hope I'm back tomorrow at 10 o'clock. I really do. I really do. And this isn't the way that I want to end the channel. But listen, guys, sorry about all the fakes in the chat and all the knobheads and all this kind of stuff. There's a lot of really great guys out there. We've got quite a lot of. I like these weekday streams, as you might know. I have an affection for 10 o'clock weekdays because what the hell else is going on this time of night? And anyway, I'm gonna stop now. Anyway, have a little rest and get maybe have a little walk outside, get a bit of fresh air and whatever. Okay. Listen. Okay, thanks for that super chat, Thailand newbies. Okay, thanks for that. Okay, listen, I'll finish now anyway. Thanks, guys. Anyway, really appreciate your concern anyway, and I hope to see you tomorrow. And hopefully, I'll be better tomorrow. Hopefully, some of this problem will have sorted its way out anyway. So have a great evening, guys, and I'm going to end this now. Anyway, I'll see you tomorrow. Hopefully.